Actor and producer Mila Kunis points to one event in her life that gave her the perspective and the confidence to advocate for herself and other women in the entertainment business. Speaking at Variety's inaugural Path to Parity Women's Summit in West Hollywood, Kunis shared with a room full of industry leaders, showrunners, producers, talent, and others that becoming a mother led her to re-examine what mattered. DATA-REACTROOT equals data react DATA-REACT-CHECKSUM equals 511,986,914 data react react MT 4 react MT 5 react MT 6. When I became a mum, so many things that I used to be insecure about and concerned myself with no longer mattered, she said on Wednesday. The ability to say no had a purpose. Eager to see positive change in Hollywood for women, Kunis said she focused on supporting young female writers, noting that writers' rooms continue to be dominated by men. The actress said the industry hadn't changed much for women in the nearly 20 years that she's been in the business. To amend that, Kunis said she's worked to empower other women, in part by taking risks with films that Hollywood tastemakers have long said would flop. Kunis, who starred in 2016's Bad Moms, an R-rated comedy featuring an all-female cast, struggled to convince some women to join the movie. Several of them dropped out. I was pregnant and had a baby, so I wasn't thinking about doing it, she recalls. I was trying to get other people to do it. When enough time went by, she decided to take the plunge and attach herself to the movie. This movie simply needs to be made, she remembered thinking, despite others doubting whether she should. Are you sure? Kunis said she would be asked. The doubt was misplaced as Bad Moms went on to gross $148 million in the US and more than $236 million worldwide, eventually spawning a sequel. Its success, however, was not a surprise to Kunis, who said, "It's a good movie and it's funny." She offered advice on how to better advocate for and empower oneself. Early in her career, she shied away from negotiating things like her salary, something she had previously left to her representatives. It was her husband, Ashton Kutcher, 40, who forced her to reconsider her position and urged her to do more. I educated myself, asked questions, she said. The more involved, the more time you take for yourself, the more empowerment you give yourself at the end of the day. She started by listening in on negotiations and writing down unfamiliar terms. She'd later look up their definitions and ask questions to her lawyer, Hattie Felker, who was among the panelists featured on Wednesday at Path to Parity. Kunis also praised the benefits of working with female directors, recalling the first time she worked with a female director was on The Spy Who Dumped Me, an upcoming comedy featuring Kunis and Kate McKinnon. The film, bowing on August 30th, is directed by Susanna Fogel.